This video is all about why eating too little won't actually get you any leaner. It won't increase your fat loss. And actually, you're going to find that it becomes a detriment to the goal in which you're looking to achieve. Just a quick one before we actually go into the specifics of this video. I feel like social media has actually sold a lot of people a lie around this subject. People are too married to the human body as this numerical system in which it's always calories in, calories out, and that's just the way, and that's the way that our bodies operate. But that is such a farce, right? Because the human body is such a complex thing. The human body is a survival mechanism. It has hormones. It has a metabolism which is constantly adjusting and moving over time. And this is not spoken about near enough. Okay, so I've just literally put the example up on the screen. This happens with myself. Okay, so I've got an example here of me. So now I'm eating 2,700 calories a day. This is how I'm looking. In the past, I was eating 2,300 calories a day, and this is what I've looked like on the right. That is still a good physique on the right. What I'm telling you is it's not as lean as the one on the left. Okay, but if you go by the common logic and the common science, in theory, this guy on the right should be leaner. It doesn't work like that. I have seen this time and time again with clients, with people online. People are like, they're crash dieting and it's crashing their metabolism and they can't understand why. So this video is going to explain exactly why eating less and less and lowering your calories to a stupid amount is actually going to be detrimental towards your goal. It's not going to get you there any quicker. And what you actually need to do is probably have an ounce of patience. And in a lot of cases, you actually need to start reversing the damage in which is being done to your metabolic health, which we'll cover in another video. One thing you got to understand, right, is that your metabolism adjusts. Just because your maintenance last year was 2,500 calories, for an example, doesn't mean that your maintenance now is also 2,500 calories as well. Your body is always changing. Your hormones are always adjusting. Your thyroid function is always on a spectrum. You may have more muscle mass. Your testosterone may be higher, and that applies to females as well. Your stress might be in a different spot. All of these different things will affect your metabolism, right? And what your body actually requires. So when you sink your calories too low, your body's a survival machine, okay? Your body will adjust to that. It will do anything in its power to stop you from dying. As a result, it's going to adapt and it's going to slow down some of that metabolic function, okay? So you can preserve some of the food and some of the body fat on you for survival purposes. And what I've listed below this is some of the things you can expect to see as a byproduct of sinking your calories too low. Another thing I want to add is that can be over a prolonged period of time. This effect happens to people that have been dieting for years and years. It also happens to people that have just started crash dieting. This sort of process can happen both ways, okay? That's why when a lot of people come to work with me, the first thing I like to do is analyze their metabolic health. If they're eating too little, where are we going to go from there? We can't go down. We have to reverse up, get that metabolic health back in a good place, and then it gives us the flexibility from that point to make some more adjustments. So here's what happens when your calories are too low. Your thyroid function decreases, and as a byproduct, you decrease fat burning and increase fat storage. Your thyroid is responsible for how your body uses energy. And if your body senses that it's not good enough and you're not fueling yourself with enough, and this has happened, like I said, in a short period of time or over a prolonged period of time, it's going to drop, okay, in regards to the way that functions. You start metabolizing muscle for energy. So your body will actually start using muscle for the energy to do daily function, because muscle is a luxury to the body. Your body doesn't need to carry muscle around, but your body does need energy for daily function. So it will just start metabolizing that muscle, and you'll think that you're dieting and getting leaner and building that nice, lean, powerful physique which you want, but you're actually just going to be losing muscle along the way. And I see this happen time and time again. Not only that, you're going to start running into issues like binge eating. Two hormones in the body, both are very important: leptin and ghrelin. Leptin will signal how full you are, and ghrelin will signal how hungry you are. When you crash diet, okay, your leptin's going to go down, your ghrelin's going to increase. Your hunger's going to be all over the place, okay? And when your hunger's all over the place, you will start binge eating. And over the long run, productive for nobody, okay? You're probably going to be left with an eating disorder, and all the progress which you had made from absolutely plummeting your calories is going to be undone, plus your metabolism is going to have slowed down. Therefore, you are not only back to square one, but you're back to square zero, because you've actually gone backwards. And the last one, men and women are both susceptible to this, but females tend to be a little bit more sensitive to this one. And that's when you lower the calories too low, your cortisol goes up. When this rockets, when your stress is high, when your cortisol is elevated, this always inevitably leads to fat storage, particularly in that midriff area. It's very, very likely that this has probably already happened to you. You've gone through the process of over dieting, your calories are now too low, can't get any leaner, you can't lose any more fat, and you are stuck. What we need to do from this point is go into what I would call a metabolic health phase. Idea within that phase is to get your metabolism back to a great place. It's to improve your digestion, improve your gut health, improve your hormonal health, improve your muscle mass, and slowly increase those calories up. Get it back to a great point, get it back to where your body is no longer in a massively stressed environment. Once you're there, you're then going to be in a much better position to start dieting back down.